If you like our video, click the button to subscribe to our channel and get easy access to new content. To see our full suite of ad-free video courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides, visit us at www.teachucomp.com. The rulers and grid in Photoshop help you place content within the Photoshop document. To toggle the rulers at the top and left sides of a Photoshop document on or off, select View, Rulers from the menu bar. The rulers in Photoshop help you make measurements. To change the units of measurement shown within the rulers in Photoshop, right-click either ruler and then select the name of the desired units of measurement from the pop-up contextual menu that appears. To change where the origin point or 0 point appears on the rulers in Photoshop, click and drag from the upper left corner where the rulers meet, down and to the right. The position at which you release the mouse pointer then becomes the new origin point for both rulers. To reset the origin points to their original locations, double-click the upper left corner of the rulers where the two rulers meet. To change the default unit of measurement that appears in the rulers in Photoshop, select Edit, Preferences, Units and Rulers from the menu bar. Doing this opens the Units and Rulers settings within the Preferences dialog box. Then select the desired default units of measurement to show on the rulers from the Rulers drop-down in the Units section at the right side of this dialog box. Then click the OK button at the far right side of the dialog box to apply the change. The grid in Photoshop can also help you to place content within Photoshop documents. The grid can help you align and lay out content in a Photoshop document. To turn the grid on or off in Photoshop, select View, Show, Grid from the menu bar. The grid appears the same for all Photoshop documents, unlike guides, which we will discuss later, which you can customize for each Photoshop document. Therefore, you will probably want to set the grid to show the measurement settings that will be of most use to you for your most common types of Photoshop documents. To change the default appearance of the grid in Photoshop, select Edit, Preferences, Guides, Grid, and Slices from the menu bar to open the Guides, Grid, and Slices settings within the Preferences dialog box. To set the grid color, select a choice from the Color drop-down in the Grid section at the right side of the dialog box. Alternatively, to set a custom grid color, click the Color box at the right end of the Grid settings to open a Color Picker Grid Color dialog box. Select the desired grid color, and then click the OK button. To select the grid line style, select a line style choice from the drop-down to the right of the Color drop-down. To set how frequently to show major grid lines in the grid, enter a number into the Grid Line Every field and select the unit of measurement for that value from the adjacent drop-down. To set the number of grid line subdivisions to show between each major grid line, enter the number of subdivisions into the Subdivisions field. Then click the OK button at the far right side of the dialog box to apply the changes. Remember to click the subscribe button to see more of our videos. See our full suite of courses, instruction manuals, and quick reference guides at www.teachucomp.com.